Anyway, all right. So last couple of weeks we've been fighting. We've been fighting with our YouTube comment section. It seems like they did not really.
All right, I'm sorry to stop this. My girlfriend just texted me asking, "Do I need to know something?" Apparently, she's listening live.
All right, look, just to set your mind at ease.
Hey, do you know any women who hate themselves enough to actually date me?
That's a good point, Kyle.
It has
I don't know
nothing
anyone.
to do with your girlfriend.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
So anyway, we've been going back and forth with our YouTube comment section. Apparently, they don't take kindly to being called the worst place to find comments about stuff, anything really. Like
they don't take kindly to the truth. That's
no,
weird.
they really.
Wait, you know what?
They don't.
I'm going to tell you, there is one place on the internet I have seen that is worse for commentary than the YouTube comment section. It is the Yahoo comment section.
Wait, what?
The Yahoo Answers?
Yahoo Answers.
No, not even just Yahoo Answers. Like, if you look at any news article on Yahoo and scroll down to the comments below that, you have never seen garbage in this world. Yeah. Until you see that.
Really?
And what's worse is there are people who are regulars, apparently.
What?
Because there was this one comment that I happened to see on it, and it was like obviously super political. And the reply was like, "Your posts are always like this, God." And she's like, "Wow, there are regulars there are people whose lives revolve around the Yahoo comment section."
I mean, I've read some Yahoo comment sections, but I never really thought that they were real people.
I thought they're robots.
Right? Yeah, that's where the bots congregate as they slowly start to gain sentience.
Yeah, literally shit bots.
Anyway, kind of like some of the other places that we've taken.
Speaking of that alpha place, let's talk about this thing I was going to talk about before.
Don't worry, no more fan FIC from me.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank
we
you.
need more fan FIC.
We're asking for more fanfic.
Here's the thing.
Thanks for the $5, man.
It's like what Kahlo said. You're welcome to send more fan fiction if it's well written, but we ask that you put effort into this. If we're going to take time out of the show,
that
For
was
someone who's
good.
never written a
Don't
fanfic
write
before.
it when you're drunk.
That was really good.
I mean, I understand.
Never even creatively written before. I'd say that was
Yeah,
pretty good.
come on.
Yeah.
okay,
Come
Give
on.
it a 10.
Yeah.
You're right. For someone who's never creatively written for it's fine. But I'm saying, like, if they had taken the fan fiction written about you two and it was about me and Kahlo, like, I would say that was like at least well written.
Yes.
I don't know. I
That
think
was
it
written
pretty
fine.
good.
I think you're just nitpicking.
Personally, I give it a perfect 5 out of 7.
Shut up.
Okay.
Where were we going?
I think you're not saying a perfect 6 out of 6 or something.
He referenced
don't
an old
worry
internet
about it.
meme.
A perfect 7.5 out of 7.5.
Anyway,
A perfect 6 penetrated by 6.
Can everybody shut up so we can get to the next part that embarrasses Ascalia, please?
all right.
Oh, good. More embarrassment.
I'm tired of being shamed.
Anyway, like I said, YouTube commenters don't apparently like being called shit, just like Redditors don't like being called shit, and Guildwork doesn't like being called shit.
Nobody likes
What do
being
you know?
called
People
shit.
don't like being called
We
shit.
do. We don't mind
We actually find it kind of funny.
and embrace it.
And you know what? We embrace it so much. Next fan FIC, please involve shit.
No.
Whoa.
Drawing the fucking line.
Yeah, no, me too.
I am not going to be happy if we have to start getting like porno tags on it to warn us what is contained within. Oh, good. We got an Mpreg story in this week. Woo.
I will literally choke you out, Juxta.
Yeah, if
Okay, let's compromise. What if the shit was being cleaned off with a golden shower?
No. Okay, no, we're drawing the line at scat. There is no there's no scat fiction being read on this show.
Because I'm a scat man.
Chocolate rain.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I am very confused.
I don't know. It's like these two, we left for a week, and it's like it got worse. It got so much worse when I came back.
Worse or better?
No, it got worse. It got so much
All right,
worse.
can we go back to embarrassing Ascalia?
Yeah, we should.
know.
Is this
Can
the
we?
shit on Ascalia episode? Because I am super stoked about that.
So we've
Why should
got
today be any different?
we've collected some of our favorite critical posts about the show. from various sources, whether they be Reddit, whether they be YouTube, and I mean, all of them are going to be attributed. If you hear your name, it just means that you're a piece of dog shit, and that's fine. That's okay. But we've got a special guest to come read these shit posts. So, Juxta, I need you to call this number.
I am going through in my mind all the people this could be.
It's your mom.
Oh, God. No, my mom would never agree to this.
Oh, really?
Oh, God.
I'm excited.
Oh, my God. She was so awkward when I was leaving the house today.
Okay. This number seems... Have I called your mom before?
Shut up. Ass.
Hello?
Hello?
That's not my mom.
Mom?
Oh, my God.
Hi, Chris.
Mom, why are you on the show?
High five. High five.
Hi, check in, see how you're doing.
All right. So today we have brought on a very special guest. Kahlo and I have been working all week at arranging this, but we've brought on Mama Position.
What does this have to do with embarrassing Escalia?
Yeah, it doesn't. That was a smoke sign.
Not a thing.
You would never have called if you knew it was not. If you thought it was my mom.
Yeah. Not. I love how
Oh my God.
I love how he didn't even realize that he was calling his parents' number until after the phone was ringing.
Okay,
Like he didn't even question it.
Well, yeah, but who knows anyone's numbers nowadays? My mom's number is in my phone. How did you even... Oh.
Now I have a quick question before we start. Mama Position, has Chris ever talked about like what we do on the show?
He's telling me a little bit, but I really didn't get it.
Oh, okay. This should be interesting.
That's okay.
That sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty all right. Do you have any like nicknames that you used to call Chris growing up? Like when he was a kid. Did you have like a pet name for him or something?
A bunch of us called him Kit.
Kit?
Kit.
Oh,
Like
that's going on
a
FEC.
Kit.
We have a replacement for Krisha.
Oh,
Like the car?
what's the origins of Kit?
Please be
Well,
short for
there's
kitten.
a number of people in our family with the same name.
Okay, all right.
And this kind of differentiated him. We also called him Big Christopher to differentiate him from his cousin, who was Little Christopher.
Okay, all right.
Little Chris is bigger than me now. Collar-wise.
So are you little Chris now?
No, I'm still big
You're
Chris.
still big.
Oh,
Chris.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Mama Position, we had sent you a document earlier in the week that has now. Just so you know, this is a collection of mean things that have been written about us and the show. If there's like a name in there that you don't know how to pronounce, it's fine. Just take your best shot at it. It's not a big deal. These people don't matter anyway. So. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you read one. We'll respond to it really quick, and then we'll get through. I don't know. We'll get through as many of these as we can.
And if you wanted to give any comments on what you're reading too, feel free.
Yes, please do. Pass judgment. You can shame Kit if you want. You make him feel bad.
That is his name from now on.
Use my real name. So why don't we start with our first post here?
All right. This first one is from Pyro Boom.
Thank you, Pyro Boom.
Right. Maybe I'm not like most gamers, but I have trouble imagining any person of quality hearing that email and then the LBR rant after and saying, "This is so good. I love this. I'm on board." It's quite disturbing and frankly gross that people like this. It makes me want to not be a gamer anymore.
Aww.
I would rather browse the artwork posted to Reddit daily than ever listen to another episode of LBR, and I don't even like art.
Ouch.
Can I point something out?
What's that?
Kit, your mom reads really well.
Yeah.
Your mom is extraordinarily literate.
That
Okay.
that
very well read.
gift was not passed on to
like
you.
mother, like son.
I don't think that's true.
I read the Choco Wheats commercial well.
You did.
you did.
You also wrote that, to be fair.
Allegedly.
I still think Skuro
Hang
wrote
on,
it.
Mama Position, did Kit ever come to you and ask you to help with writing a commercial that's sort of like based off the Choco Wheats commercial? No? Okay, all right. I was just checking. Anyway.
Nope.
All right. So thanks, Pyro Boom. We're sorry that we made you feel bad about being a gamer, but I don't know how anything anyone says on the internet or anywhere can frankly make you feel bad about the thing that you self-identify as. That's, to me, seems very, very odd.
Hashtag LBRgate.
I know that I certainly don't try to speak for everyone in the FF14 community, and I certainly don't speak for all gamers, but you know what? You go ahead and you feel bad.
Enjoy your art.
Okay, we can go on to the next one.
All right, next one. And now I remember Limit Break Radio. These are the fuckwits who were trying to charge a cover for guys to go to some party at FanFest in Vegas, but let girls in free. That's CID 0807.
Oh, so like every other club or bar everywhere in the entire world.
Because we definitely went to Insert Coins and was like, we need to make sure that our event is a ladies' night sort of thing. No, it's,
Every female ever.
I believe that was Kit's idea, actually.
it totally was.
I wasn't even there last year.
But
Or
I'm just
2 years.
look. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, when you do a party like an after party, or you are working with an establishment like a bar, you've got to follow their rules. And if they've got a promotion that they run every Friday or every Saturday, then that applies to whatever you're doing as well.
Nero, to be fair, the kind of neckbeard stay-at-home guy that he is, that might have been his first time at a club.
You know, that's not necessarily wrong.
He may have never even seen a girl before.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, that to me is someone who's never been to a bar or a club ever in their life.
It happens all over the United States.
It is such a normal thing. It's such a normal part about going out to a bar or a club. I mean, otherwise, literally every bar that you would go to would be a sausage fest.
Yeah.
Hey, Kit. Someone in the chat wants you to introduce them, and since your mom is here, I think this is a person that you maybe should introduce.
There is just some random person who I don't know whose name is OMG Juxta. You are hot. So
they've been with us for a while too.
Yeah,
How do you not know them?
I know.
They yell out in the chat a lot, trying to get my attention, but the senpai does not notice you.
All right, let's hear our next piece of criticism.
All right, from Uka Ask something.
That's fine.
I'm fairly certain that a phone call would be as fair and balanced as one of Bill O'Reilly's. A lot of yelling from a red-in-the-face man-child while the interviewee can't get a damn word in.
That's pretty funny.
That's fair.
I mean,
assessment.
Sometimes it depends on who we're talking to. You know, like when we
A person,
yeah,
or a tree,
yeah. Well,
or any object in the world.
Look,
Can't ever get any words edgewise.
look. It's true. Okay, all right.
The only time I've seen him do the red-in-the-face rant is when people don't call in. The few times
That's
they've
true,
actually
yeah.
managed to call in, we've had very level-headed conversations.
That's
Except for
actually
Darkstar.
that's pretty much it. Is that when I'm not talking to anyone, or you know, like when I can only extrapolate from your shitty comments, whether they be on Reddit or Guildwork or whatever it is, that's generally when I get a little bit bent out of shape and when I get all worked up. When the people actually call, except for Starcade, Darkstar.
You shall not be named.
But it's
Except for Darkstar.
You still gave him a fair shot, more of a shot than anyone else would
Yeah, he
give.
just repeated
we-
himself over and over again.
We gave him enough rope to hang himself with, sure.
Yeah.
And then there was Squall Loves Rihanna.
Riona.
Yeah.
Rhinoplasty.
Ricky Ricardo.
And that did not go well for him. That those are the only two times that I've ever really gotten on someone. I don't think I even got that worked up with Squall.
No, that was more just kind of us laughing.
It was funny.
Yeah.
That was definitely funny. It was funny for sure. So I'm glad that that's your takeaway from listening to the show, but a little bit off base. And the thing is, like, there's this one guy, I think his name's Miguel, that I keep going back and forth with on YouTube.
Is he Mexican?
That keeps saying that I can't have it both ways. That I can't, like we can't live in both of those worlds.
You can't have it from the front and the back.
That's right. You can't.
Daddy.
Can't be spit roasted.
That fanfic proved that
Mom, don't
wrong.
listen to that part.
But that in actuality we do. Like, in terms of the way that we make this show, yeah, we have crazy bombastic segments that we do where, we get all up in arms about a particular subject, and we
Big bomb bad.
and we throw a huge ton of salt on you guys, and those are fun, and people have fun with that.
Misa like bombastic.
But
segments.
at the same time, we also do stuff like our Christmas show, or we do fun off the wall stuff,
Mutinies.
like mutinies, or like
when we give him the action figure. Does your mom know about that
she
story?
doesn't. No.
Will you tell her about that
No,
story?
we don't.
Can I tell her about that story?
It's
Mama position. We had a caller or an emailer, a fan of the show, who wanted to make an action figure based on Kit's character. And it eventually got done, and they had mailed it to us. And when we were out at Las Vegas, we decided to give it to him there, like record it so everybody could see. Kit, what was in the box that you opened?
Yeah,
up?
you did open a box.
There was nothing inside.
What was in there?
There was nothing.
box was very
there
full.
was
We
definitely.
have a video that we can send her, and if you don't tell her,
Send her that.
I'm sending her the video.
What it was. I think Kit really should be the one to
Come on.
to say.
What was inside the box was the action figure, which was a very large pink dildo.
Yes, a fake phallus. Yeah, we're really good friends, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
You know
Just
what?
saying.
I'm taking back all your Christmas presents.
Wait, we're doing Christmas presents here?
We always do Christmas presents.
Can we do a Secret Santa?
I mean, you never get any presents, but we always do presents.
Oh, please don't let me get any presents, because I can't afford to buy anyone presents.
All right, let's.
Last year we gave each other, nice new gauntlets. Remember, we did some real in-game presents last year.
That's right. Anyway, let's. I don't want to waste a whole bunch of Mama Position's time, because we've only got her for a limited amount of time. Let's check out this next piece of criticism. This one comes from Twitter.
Okay, at Tahala XIV, Limit Break Radio, a terrible XIV or 14 podcast run by terrible people.
That's not wrong.
That's
about right.
That's our new tagline.
I was like, can we put that on our website?
Yeah.
Can that be our new banner?
That's
We have to credit that person, right?
That's the
No,
name of this
we're stealing
episode.
it.
No, I mean, well,
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
A terrible 14 podcast run by terrible people.
Is that the whole tweet?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's our
beautiful.
tagline now.
That's beautifully written.
It's concise, and it
Short
says
and sweet.
like there is no fat on that statement.
No, that statement says your show sucks and I hate all of you.
You need every single word of that statement. You cannot trim any fat off of that. It's perfect. It's the perfect tagline.
I love it. I'm thrilled.
Yeah. All right, we've got a couple of more here. Let's take a look at those.
All right, from Felisa. This is why I stopped listening to LBR. Can we all talk about how bad LBR is? Podcasts seem to draw people who have a lot of opinions about content that they've never even done. I had to turn it off after they were discussing endgame raids and telling people to get good a few months ago when only one of the hosts was even raiding at the time. And one of them hadn't even set foot in any raids, didn't even have their subclasses leveled for abilities, and was spouting off stuff about how bad people can be.
Kahlo.
Because if I don't have
Blood
blood
for
for blood, that means other people can't be bad.
So I just kind of want to point out that this person has a pretty, like, they listened to a lot, like at least a full episode.
Yeah.
A full episode, because
More
they
than
took,
most people do.
They took bits and pieces of that argument and pieced them together. Because Get Good was never in response to
raiding.
raids. It was in response to the idea of making content less hard moving forward.
Right.
In response to, by the way, that was in response to Steps of Faith.
The Steps of Faith nerf, yeah.
Which is
A long time ago.
All of us did that. Like you can't even be like, oh, you didn't even that was all related to Steps of Faith.
We all cleared it when it was still the regular version of it.
Exactly.
I cleared it on my first or second try.
Yeah, second try cleared it.
Yeah. So we're not going back and retreading the argument. I'm just saying that they're piecing. This is a very piecemeal argument that is being put together here. Look, we discuss the concept of rewards and the concept of rating, and we don't ever talk about the finer points of the experiential things that you need to do to be able to beat raids. There are plenty of different vehicles to be able to do that. Like there was once upon a time before the rise of everyone having a capture card and everyone having the ability to easily record video and post that to YouTube as like Let's Plays and stuff like that, that podcasting was a really good vehicle to be able to explain fights and explain tactics. That was in an era when we were podcasting about Final Fantasy XI, and so our show reflected a lot more of that. But I don't think that that's true now. We sat down and asked ourselves, what does talking about the finer mechanics of a raid on a podcast that's 3 hours long, what does that actually do? Like what are we bringing to the table that Mr. Happy or MTQ Capture or any of those folks aren't already and doing better because they're visually breaking it down for you and you're seeing what happens as it goes. We weren't interested in making that sort of content, and it would be a bad vehicle on our show. It would like a talk show, a radio talk show is not a good way to talk about any of that.
For a name change position.
Kid position, I like that. Great. I like that. Wes Craven, I like that. Kid position.
And like we have been addressing this criticism now for 60
like
episodes.
It's ridiculous.
Since Salted Earth, I think we have addressed this criticism. Can we officially put down the moratorium that we are never addressing that criticism again?
Probably
there is
not.
60 episodes of commentary on it.
People keep making it, and I feel like, dude, as long as they're making it, they're not understanding what this show is meant to be. So, I mean, yeah, if I sound a little defensive, it's because I'm defending the concept of this show. And the other thing that people don't like is that when you respond to their criticism by telling them to jam it up their ass, they really don't respond well to that, which is my position on most of the criticism that we get. Any of the valid stuff, I generally take time either on the show or I'll respond to it if I feel that there is a thought or a point in there that's valid. But most of the time, it's people projecting their own sense of morality and their own sense of what should or shouldn't be on the show onto us. And we did that. We already made that show once for like 7 years for Final Fantasy XI, and none of us behind the mic ever had any fun. Like, we didn't have fun making that show. Well, I mean, I guess in the beginning we did, but like as we dragged on, it became way less fun.
We noticed that the fun segments, the parts that we liked doing, were the parts we weren't talking actually about the nitty-gritty stuff.
Exactly. And there has to be a very delicate balance that we strike on this show between making sure that the show is fun for you guys, that we're informed enough to be able to talk about things that, in a way that is valid, and being able to balance that against the rest of our life. That's it's a pretty delicate balance to run. But the thing is that the humor and the entertainment side of it, that was built in from day one. We're never going to give an inch on that. And that's just the way that we feel about making the show, because the other side of that coin is it's got to stay fun for us. The show's got to stay fun for us. The game definitely has to stay fun for us to want to stay involved with doing any of this. But at the end of the day, the show has to be fun as well. Yep. So if you got a problem with that, there are plenty of other podcasts that will drone on didactically about shit that you already know. So go ahead and listen to them.
Woo.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
All right, from Alan, we have this. LPR is complete and total shit. I've listened to a couple episodes. Well, one other time before this steaming pile happened, and I'm pretty sure my eyes were nonstop rolling. Dumb people talking about things they know nothing about, pretending to be super hardcore, or pandering to the worst part of the hardcore community. Add on to that all the myad and yelling over videos and I would rather shove ice picks into my ears than listen to their garbage ever again. This email is just par for the course for the LBR shit show. We would all be better off without them.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Sizzling.
I bet that was about the Nikki 7 email.
Yeah,
read it.
that had to be.
I wouldn't be surprised if Squall Loves Rihanna had written that. I mean, that's pretty close to what they had.
There's probably a lot of people we've
How
pissed
many
off enough to write
times
that.
do we talk about how we're never once have claimed to be hardcore? In fact, we multiple times talk about how none of us are hardcore.
And yet we're pandering
everyone
to the
who ship
hardcore
talks
people.
about us
For 60
thinks-
episodes.
Yeah.
For 60 episodes, thinks that we are pretending to be hardcore players.
A
It's so-
non-hardcore
What?
podcast for non-hardcore people.
There you go.
The only type of hardcore stuff we're into is about 20 minutes ago in this episode.
That's right.
Oh, God.
That's right.
Allow me to introduce you to a new position, the Eiffel Tower. Featured next time on Limit Break Fanfiction.
Stop giving them ideas.
There is a mom on call. Thank you very much.
let's.
She has very innocent ears.
Well, I don't know. She's been.
She's handling this very well.
She's been keeping up with our shit posters quite well.
That's true.
Yeah. Not even a hesitation. All right, let's keep charging along here.
All right, from Nitin. LBR definitely has a problem with awful callers.
Hey, you don't talk smack about my mama.
Ooh, Nitin.
Calling out,
Nitin.
not even calling us out.
That's
not even at us.
Not even a shot at us. That was a shot at the audience.
To be fair, what if he was listening to an episode with Rob from New York?
Oh, he's the best.
Or
though.
Dark Star.
Robert, yeah, he might have listened to the Dark Star
Yeah,
call.
if it's the dark, yes, it is. If it is the Dark Star call, I'll forgive that. All right, got another nice and short one here.
Okay, from Aldelphia. Can't stand LBR.
Good.
That's simple.
We don't like
That's
you
the whole
either.
thing?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the whole thing.
We can't stand you either.
That's
See you
fine.
later.
Yep. All right, next.
Nep. LOL this video. I've called out fucking guild work. No, you didn't. You showed up and made a spectacle of yourself. You shit on the floor, they laughed at you, you pulled up your pants and left. LBR, please. I cringe every time I have to engage with this particular flavor of autism. Please go.
Hey, let's be accurate here. We showed up, made a spectacle of ourselves, got a bunch of new listeners off you guys,
Right.
and then left.
That's right.
That's what happened.
I love the idea that LBR has like a flavor on the autism spectrum. like you go and get your kid tested, and the doctor's like, "Oh, sorry, he's got the LBR."
I know. I just want to see that. Like, I'll actually look out for that now in my classrooms. I'm gonna watch each child that I suspect of having spectrum. I'm gonna watch closely, see if they have the LBR flavor.
Yeah, if one of them like his thing is clearly that he's just an asshole, be like, this one could be on the Nero spectrum.
That's right.
On the 1 through 10 scale, we give you a LBR.
It's terminal. You should put him down.
Oh my god! Oh, I love it. I love the comments that come from the guild work folks.
Oh, they're the best.
This next one is also one too.
Okay, Tarina, can we have just a moment of remembrance for Aniro? The guy came on GW, posted some awesome dank memes about how he wrecked GW, then went to off-tank CT in defiance on their show's stream. R.I.P.
That's you know what? That's probably at least an accurate. Like that was probably I probably did that.
What you're saying is everything in there is factual.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and to be fair, if you're off tanking, then yes, you should be in defiance for that deeps.
Yeah, right.
You weren't off tanking, were you?
I don't remember.
Doesn't matter or CT.
Yeah, it was so long ago. It doesn't even register. But
It's like when people come and call us out for wiping like to Stasha
I
hard
know.
mode. When me and Juxta are actually trying to wipe us on Stasha hard mode.
These guys don't even use job crystals. What
It's
noobs?
like they think if you're streaming, you have to be perfect.
Well,
No fun allowed. No fun allowed.
not
You
just
just have to be showing people how to play and doing everything right. No fun allowed.
not just that. I'm just saying, where's your relevance these days, Guildwork? Who's going to your site anymore, Guildwork?
Need to know about them hunts.
Who's using your app anymore, Guildwork? Who?
I think some free companies still use like their own forum centers.
Well, that's why there's still 10 people to talk on the forums.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
I love this one.
Jay's Alistair. Who's Aniro? Is he supposed to be someone relevant? Reads Aniro's stats on Lodestone and fxiah.com. Do you understand why I'm confused? It's like if this is really him, then he isn't anything more than a casual who thinks way too highly of himself.
All right. Well, that last bit is absolutely true. First
Wait,
of
did
all.
they say FFXIAH?
Yes. What?
Yeah. You use
Wow.
Like, is it like 10 years ago right now?
Wow, what a callback.
That's like if I went to MySpace to stalk a Nero right now.
That would probably, yeah, exactly.
Anir hasn't put a new picture on MySpace in like 4 months.
What the hell?
Oh my gosh, he's buying wind
month?
crystals.
I assumed you were there about 4 months ago.
Dude, I love comments like this because it's like, dude, I've never claimed to be anyone special. All I do is play this game. All I do is make radio shows because that's what I do in my real life. That's what I do to make money. And so, like, I don't know why that concept is so hard to understand. Is it because that we have the nice presentation or the slick presentation, or it just sounds like something that would be on the radio? Is it because you're actually entertained by the things that we do on the show? What is it that makes you so upset about the fact that I don't have to dump time into this game like you do, and I still end up with an audience at the end of the day? Is that what upsets you? Like, because I'm trying to figure out here why so many people want to think that calling into question how much I play this game is something that's even remotely relevant to me at all.
Spoilers, he hasn't played the game in like a month.
Scandalous.
I really haven't. I have not been playing much at all. At all. And I readily admit that. I've been admitting it for 4 episodes now.
What a terrible thing for a community leader to say.
I know.
You should be setting an example.
I really should be.
I think he is.
Shame on me.
It's a bad example, though.
Is it?
Is that a gooder one?
That's right. I really want to imagine that people who don't like the show imagine, like, if their friend starts listening, right? That they're like, man, he's falling in with the bad crowd now.
He's like, listen to these jackasses. The friend's like, I think they're pretty cool.
Oh no, not the bad influence.
That did happen with one of our listeners where, like, their friends got mad at them because they were a fan of our show. Like, that's ridiculous.
What?
So
Little
funny.
Jimmy, stay away from those people. I don't want you to become an LBR member. Get good, scrub. Little Jimmy, no.
All right, let's read a few more here before we let you go, Mama Position. We thank you for your time today. You've been very generous with us.
Shini Ikaru Watanabe.
See,
Good.
exactly. Your stupid weeaboo names are hard to pronounce for normal people. Look, for all of our fans, if you have a dumb Japanesey sounding name, this is why it's impossible for us to pronounce your name on the show. It just is. And we get tons of shit for it over and over and over again. That's not how my name is pronounced. Don't even bother correcting me if normal people cannot say your goddamn name. Just saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I swear a Nero becomes more and more like the toxic players he's constantly shouting about at the top of his lungs with every new podcast.
Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. Yeah. It's not the worst thing.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong. Not wrong. But do I really talk about toxic players?
Not so much anymore. That was kind of the.
I don't think I do.
I think we had a run where we did that for like 3 episodes. Yeah.
All right, let's check out this next one.
Okay, from G-Dog Casey. Looking for a podcast about FF14 to sit back and enjoy? Hear this dude yelling and screaming and whining? See this same dude having a ridiculous argument in the comment section looking like a total prick and douchebag? Sigh. I guess I'll have to keep looking. I apologize to the other people on this podcast who actually deserve views and listens. This guy is bringing me down.
Oh.
Yeah, Nero, I deserve views and listens.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, I do.
It's all right. We figured out how to make it work for us.
Fan fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fan fiction.
No,
That's
that's fine. I'm sure you didn't have to look hard. There are plenty of them. You throw a rock, you find an FF14 podcast. So yeah, that's fine. Go listen to one of them and be bored. So let's do 2 more.
Okay. This next one is my favorite one. I'm going to use this one at work. It's from A's Wallenstein. OMG, stop shouting. You're being annoying as fuck to listen to.
Again, that is a very, very cut critique right there.
Okay.
There's no mistaking what you think.
Yeah.
Stop shouting, Aniro.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
This next one is my favorite.
And this will be the last one. We'll let Mama Position go. Thank you, by the way, again. So,
You're welcome.
all right.
Soul Sue. Aniro and Nika are clueless. I do not like their commentary. Nika is the worst sort of wannabe hardcore player, and Aniro is blinded by nostalgia for 11 and doesn't seem to be capable of making an argument for something that doesn't involve emotionally pontificating.
So,
Ouch!
I just
What
want
did I ever do?
I just want to say that this one is accurate. This one's dead on accurate.
Yeah, Nika just proved it. She says, "What did I do?" You're clueless, Nika. Congratulations.
Apparently, I don't know, man. I don't know that I've ever claimed to be hardcore, but okay.
No, you want to be hardcore.
Right? No, that's
I mean,
the
there's
point.
nothing wrong with wanting to be hardcore, is there?
No, Nika, that's actually the point. Is you claim not to be hardcore, but then you exude all of the hardcore elitist attributes.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm actually a good player. I get it.
It's a yeah. You're a wannabe hardcore.
Okay.
All right, Mama Position. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Can I ask one thing really quick?
Go ahead.
Mama Position, what are the chances that we could get some baby pictures of Chris to put up on our episode or on our website?
Just tell me where to send them. And
All right.
I will be in contact with you.
Oh, that is perfect. That is precious.
Why do you gotta throw me under the bus, Mama?
That is precious. Anyway.
Well, do you remember, Chris, that time in the grocery store where you embarrassed me to death by shouting out, "Mommy, why does my penis get hard?"
Let's see when that happens.
Garbage.
How old was he?
All these commenters sound like they would struggle to pour water out of a boot if the...
To be fair, I was 15, okay?
Wait, you were 15 and you shouted that in public?
Nika, why does that surprise you? He still does that.
Oh my God. Oh, that may be the very best story.
Shameful.
This has been so worth it.
Enlightening.
How old was he when he yelled that?
15.
Oh, no, probably 3, maybe.
Oh,
Well, it's nice to it's comforting in a weird way to know he hasn't grown out of that, and that's why he still acts that way.
Yeah, there is. I'm just saying, a lot of his jokes seem to contain the words "my penis." So I'm just that's it makes a lot of sense. Mama Position, thank you so much for hanging out with us this afternoon and for sharing stories of Kit, as well as letting us know about that nickname. That's great. We're going to be using that a lot. That's not going to go anyway anytime soon. But why don't you, as we say goodbye, why don't you say goodbye to your son in a way that only a mother can?
Oh, bye-bye, Chris. I love you.
I love you too, Mom.
Say it like you mean it.
Come on.
I love you too, Mom.
This is the woman who gave you life.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Position. We appreciate you coming on today. That was